Hi Mavens! Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Moco Makeup. Also like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that fun stuff. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Let me tell you what I'm doing this review on. I am doing this review on the Sephora Pro Warm Palette. In the makeup industry, women of color are a lot of times thought about at the end of the sequence, right? So everybody likes these nude lips, or everybody likes these naked sort of, you know, natural neutral eye shades. But when it comes time for women of color to try to find shades that work for us, it's very, very difficult. Like, you have no idea how much mixing and matching and intertwining shades that we have to do to get our like perfect match, right? So Sephora came out with 3 palettes. They have the cool, the warm, and there's another one that's got like all of these fashiony colors in it. As soon as I saw the warm palette, I said, oh my God, I need it. Not because I don't already have neutral colors. I've got 1,000 neutral colors. I mean, come on. This is why I had to go get it. Okay, so I know I look crazy because this light over here is completely off, but this was the only way that I could really get this color to show. There we go. That is what they look like. Do you see how amazing and warm these tones are? They are stunning, and I mean stunning. They are gorgeous, and this is about as true of a color representation as I think I can get. They're gorgeous. They really are. So the palette it feels like really substantial. So it has the Sephora Pro written on the bottom. It's very, very weighty. It's very heavy. And it also has a mirror on the inside of it here. That's the mirror right there. I just want to do some swatches because I really want you guys to see how amazing these colors are. Canvas, Oat, Biscotti, Camel, Okra, Saddle, you see that? Saddle. And then Auburn. You see that? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see how it's reading. That's the first row. Second row. Sand, which is like a really pretty, it's gold, it's like a white gold. Brass. Clay, copper, bronze, adobe, and sandstone. You see how amazing they are? Okay, let's go to the third row. Hazelnut, Khaki, which is really similar to my skin color. Okay. Peach, oddly enough, shows really light, and then if I put it on over something, it really shows up well. Then you have this color called Brick, which is, y'all gonna see, just wait a second. This is Brick. That's Brick. I have Terracotta, Burnt Umber, chestnut, which actually has a lot of purple in it. But do you see? Okay, and then I'm going to do the last row. The last row, the first color in the last row is a color called brown sugar, but it doesn't really show up. Like, it's kind of chunky. It's weird. Brown sugar. Caramel. Sepia. Coconut shell. Cocoa. Cedar. And then obsidian. Like, seriously, y'all. Seriously. I just feel like, finally, colors that represent the warmth, the caramel, the chocolate, the cappuccino tones of darker skin. Although I know that this is considered like a more fall palette, for me it's not a fall palette. For me, this is my go-to everyday palette because I don't like a lot of color. Like, I'm not going to do purple, orange, and green on my eyes. I'm just not going to do it. And the majority of the clients that I work with, whether they're celebrities or regular women, want more natural go-to looks. Now, for a party or whatever, of course that's different, but for every day, I can't blend 9 shades from various ranges on the color spectrum. It just takes too much time. So I like go-tos. What I'm going to do next is actually a demo of whatever I kind of feel like doing on the spot, because I never go wrong with this palette. It doesn't matter what I do, which colors I use, they always stand out, they always show up. I have used, because I bought 2, so one for myself and one for my clients. I've used this on very, very light women, I've used it on Caucasian and Italian women, and I have used it on my African girls with that beautiful dark skin, and it just shows up so beautifully. So stick around, I'm going to do a little quick tutorial and then we'll talk about it at the end. I'll be right back. I'm going to start with the color Khaki. Khaki is like a green tone brown. Still got a little bit of yellow in it, but Khaki's the green tone brown. And I like to start with these kind of colors as my base because I can build on top of it. The one complaint, the one general consensus that I had heard from a lot of artists and a lot of people who had used this palette was that it had a lot of fallout. This is the thing, when you press a pigment down, pigment is a natural element from nature. It's mica. It can come from stone, it can come from flowers, it can come from leaves. It's not going to press down like something that has artificial binders in it. So if you kind of go in already knowing that that's the case, then my suggestion would be to just be careful with how you actually apply it. That's it. Hold on. Making it a little bit brighter. Just be careful with how you apply it. Don't dig into it with like a heavy hand or a heavy brush, because you will see a lot of the fallout. All I'm doing is just literally pressing this into my skin, and if you notice, I'm already starting to build a sort of background. The next color that I want to use is called Auburn. It's the top right color, and with Auburn I'm just deepening my crease. Auburn's beautiful because it's got like this corally orange, but it's brown. Like, it's got so many variations of the terracottas and the coppers, you know. And so if you see what I'm doing already, do you see how that's just starting to give me a warmth? And as you notice, this is on a whim. I'm not making it all like super perfect or whatever. I'm doing it the way I would do it if I was going to work or church or out or whatever. I'm not like, oh, it's gotta be, let me put the tape on there and let me make it, you know, super sharp. I haven't changed my brush. I'm using the same brush. Nothing spectacular, nothing different. But do you see already, I don't have on a lid color. This is just a set of lashes. Sorry. A set of lashes and those two colors in the crease. Look at that already. Like, honestly, I could be like, all right, I'm done. I don't have no more time to do nothing else. Let's go. Of course, I'm going to go more into it. But you see how soft it is? I've been looking for this stuff. Naked palette. Naked 1, Naked 2, Smoky Naked, Tarte, Stila. Everybody's brand has a neutral palette, and all of the colors have so much gray in them, and beige, and like ashy brown. And I'm not gray or beige or ashy brown, so I need some coral and some life. Okay, anyway. Then I'm gonna go in with Camel. Camel is like it's a beige tone with a little yellow under it, actually. So here we go on the lid. I mean, y'all, come on, you see that? And to be honest, this was these are all the matte shades. I didn't even go into any of the shimmer shades. But do you see how, like, it just looks, I'm sorry, let me move my mirror. It just looks like the perfect combination of browns. Nothing is competing against my warm skin. No matter what color I just selected, it just sort of melted into my skin. Now, because it's got some really dark shades, like I could totally do smoky looks and things like that with it as well. So let me go old school. I just put Camel on my eyelid. I'm going to also put it under my brow. You see that? And it's not competing with any of the other colors that I have on right now. Do you see what I mean? So if you're a makeup artist, this is almost like a mandatory kit product, because no matter how fair or how deep your clients are, you could absolutely go in with this by itself and be perfectly fine. So I've added liner, and I've added a little bit more mascara, and this is the look. I think it's gorgeous. I think it is a no-brainer because the color palette works. It's fall, it's warm, but for anybody that's got a tan or color, melanin, it is stunning. The cost was $68, which breaks down to, like, I don't know, it's like 20, it's got 28 shadows in it, so it's like, I don't know, $2 and some change each. And for the amount of pigment that is in each little square, and for the weight of the color, the fullness of color, I would buy it again. I know there were some people on some other videos that were like, oh, Sephora, how dare you charge $68 for a palette. Listen, when it's good, it's good. You know, I've paid well over that for something and it was crap, and I was mad because I would have already used it and whatever, but this is worth it. You will not need another palette unless you want something with extra shimmers and things like that. You're not gonna need it. For your everyday warm Kardashian smoky eye for the black girl or whatever, like, this is absolutely, to me, a no-brainer. I'm going to give it a 100% A+ thumbs up to Sephora. This is the first time I've actually purchased Sephora brand makeup, their own store brand, and it is amazing. I think they hit a home run with it. So if you have any comments or questions or whatever, you can certainly put them down there in the comment section. I'll try to answer them or respond back. Remember, like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course YouTube under Moco Makeup, and I will keep the reviews coming. Happy fall. Hold on, I gotta put my glasses back on. Y'all know I like my glasses. Happy fall, y'all. I just feel like these eyes are aren't they fabulous? I mean, for real. But do you see, it just is like a warm kiss of the fall leaves. I don't know, call it whatever you want. But for anyone